Our next guest is your Rise affiliation leader, Shakedown. Welcome back to 2K TV, my man.
You know who it is. It's your boy Shake. Back at it again, man. Sitting here with my boy LD2K, ready to get this Rise versus Elite opportunity on the game. So let's get it, man. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Of course, people are out there competing, and they will be competing.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The setting, Miami, Florida, with game time only moments away. The Thunder taking on the Heat. For Oklahoma City, they pride themselves on each and every step that leads to victory. The preparation, the focus, the sheer will. Each game a new opportunity to prove their identity. Heat, Thunder, coming up next. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. We've got the Beast. LeBron James is out there with Tatum. Then there's Howard. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. And for Miami, Duncan out there with Shaquille O'Neal. Then there's Wade. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's AI in at the three spot. Oh, we get to see Brent. Two of the league's strongest backcourts tonight, and this is probably the kind of game that suits your taste. Am I right?
Oh, I love it. I love it, Kevin. This game is going to come down to guard play. It's not just about the backcourt scoring. It's just as much about that strong perimeter defense.
Now, here's AI. Great D that time from Tatum.
When you are wrapped up that tightly in the mid-range, you are better off just moving the ball.
Yeah, that's one where you hope if he gets in there the next time, he makes a different choice.
And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. AI outside. Come on. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Tracy McGrady's checked in for Lillard. AI outside. This is to Duncan. Shot clock at 5. Here's AI. They get it back. Duncan. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
And how about the timing from Duncan on the glass? Getting there to collect that offensive rebound and the putback.
Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's the Beast. And it's Shaq with the rebound. The Heat have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's AI. No good on the triple.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And to the surprise of many, the Oklahoma City Thunder, Brent, made the 2023 play-in tournament.
Yeah, obviously they didn't have their top draft choice playing because of injury, and a lot of teams out there and the general public felt this team is really going to struggle this year, but they made the play-in tournament and showed a lot of improvement, so the future bright in OKC.
And that one's good. McGrady.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside.
And here's Tatum for 3. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And there's the drive. And AI throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. It's been a slow start here for Oklahoma City. It's a 5-point game. Nice shot by James.
Gilgeous-Alexander's nothing if not a creator. He can make that pass in his sleep.
For Miami, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Here's AI, and the rebound goes to Howard.
That was a clever move to try to lose the defender in midair there, even if he didn't knock down the shot.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Tim Duncan picks one up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Passed away. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's the beast. He's guarded by AI. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Miami's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's AI. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. Duncan outside. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Tatum with it. Wade picks him up. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. James wide open. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. AI kicks to Wade. Cranes the three-pointer.
So tenacious on offense. Wade has a keen awareness when to fire that quick shot.
Back to Tatum. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Three-pointer.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Clearly a foul.
The Heat shooting their first free throws of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Howard, the pass to LeBron. Out to the wing. Here's the beast. Howard in the post. They shoot again. Count it.
Yeah, that guy hits the gym, Dwight Howard, and using his size and soft touch, he gets these and-one opportunities.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Heat shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. AI outside. Here's the three. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's the beast. Kicks it to Tatum. And the Thunder, another three.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
Out to Wade. Back to AI. Latre. Thunder with the rebound. Howard's got 6 rebounds in the game. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. AI dishes to Duncan. Shoots the three. And AI gets it to go. AI's got 7.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Left side, Tatum. Puts up a 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And that passing ability really helps separate Tatum from so many others, because the defense has to focus on his ability to score.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They lead by 4. It's stolen by Wade. Here's AI. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. And that's now 9 points for AI. And there's a minute 45 left here in the opening quarter. Here's the beast. He's guarded by AI. Howard. It's rebounded by O'Neal. Here's a chance for them to retake the lead.
And they have done well to stick around these last few minutes.
Wade passes to AI. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Oklahoma City has gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. Here's the Beast. Off target from outside. The Beast's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Here's AI. And AI throws it down.
Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
Woo! That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring. James, that's a two-pointer. The Thunder with another miss. And Miami shooting 39% in the early minutes of this game. Here's AI. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Now at the line, number 2.
And both free throws good for AI. Oklahoma City trailing. Here's the Beast. Good on the bucket. The Beast's got 9 points.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Down low. Out to AI. Driving inside. And AI throws it down.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Knocks it loose. And stolen by AI. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. The pass to the Beast. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. The Beast's got the game tied up here for the Thunder. Here's AI. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Tie game and some big points being put up on the board, Clark, as we wrap up the first. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
Duncan out there with Tracy McGrady. Then there's Wade. Then it's AI. And it's O'Neal in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. AI uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 17.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Greg, isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to. One of the very best. Wade will get you the rock.
Oklahoma City's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Here's the Beast. He's guarded by AI.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Thunder?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Well, one thing standing out right now is just how fearless everybody is in getting to the inside. They're taking advantage of any lane or angle they get to get after them.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
On the wing, Tracy McGrady fires from deep. Out to Wade. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And he slams it one-handed.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
Here's AI, and it's sent back by Howard.
Now that reach of Dwight Howard's is so impressive. A dominant shot blocker and a tremendous athlete. Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Now, here's AI. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's the Beast. And it's Miami with the rebound. O'Neal's got 6 rebounds here tonight. AI, and it's sent back by Howard. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Thunder have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Here's the Beast, covered by Duncan. And here's Tatum for 3. Rebound by the Heat. AI's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the Beast pulls it down. The Beast's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. And that's now 20 points for the Beast. Wade from outside. A 3-pointer is right on target. And the Heat lead by 2. Greg, there's been a scoring surge throughout the league. Is that due to poor defense, or is it to the rising talent level?
Listen, teams are still defending, and the rules might have helped some. There's no doubt that there's not as much grabbing and holding. But these guys are scoring from all over the court and doing things we've just never seen before.
Popped up there for Howard. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. AI outside. Wade against Gilgeous-Alexander. Dwayne Wade, and that's good. Wade's got the lead up to 7 now for the Heat. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Heat.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
Well, we should also mention how hard they've been working on the offensive glass, just coming up with second chance scoring opportunities. Those can be deflating. Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
And the Thunder pushing it up now. Look at that.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
Miami's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. AI kicks to Duncan. Wade on the wing. Lets it go with a 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Wade. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Howard. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Tatum passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got himself on the board with 3 there.
SGA doesn't rely on the 3 to get his points, but man, when it's followed, watch out.
And AI throws it down. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's the Beast. What a jam!
Wow.
Fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
Nice. We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back. And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. LeBron James still has a singular focus. He says, I'm a winner and I want to win. Competing for championships has been my goal since I entered the league. Once you know how to get there, playing basketball at this level, just to be playing basketball, is not my DNA anymore. Kevin, he certainly has that special sauce.
He is letting it be known, and championship medal to boot. David, thank you. Fires for three. It's rebounded by O'Neal. Shaq's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Out to Duncan. Wade outside. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Here's the Beast. He's guarded by AI. Here's the Beast. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. AI outside. Back to O'Neal. AI right side. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Wade. He hangs. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
As soon as Dwayne Wade sells the defender with the pump fake, he's going to go right to the body, and it makes that call an easy one.
He hits the second from the line. Thunder trailing by 4. Inside, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
AI outside. Tatum against McGrady. Back to Wade. The 3. Another shot on the wing. Duncan. Here's McGrady. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And McGrady, as accomplished a mid-range shooter as we have in the game, keeps that high release point on the jump shot. And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And so it's the Miami Heat with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the... Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. What a second quarter for them. They're up by 6 at the break. A nice lead. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. That's going to gain you extra possessions. And check this out. Sometimes just having more offensive chances than your opponent wins the basketball game.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Oklahoma City.
I think they let the game come to them, but they haven't got to the foul line enough.
And now with the second.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from AI.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. Made him out there with LeBron James. Then there's Howard. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's the Beast in at the shooting guard position.
One of the most ferocious scorers in the game. McGrady's length and athleticism is so difficult to contain.
Tatum on the wing. There's the 3. And with that, the Heat lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from the Beast.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
AI kicks to Duncan. Wade against Gilgeous-Alexander. 3-pointer. A shot by McGrady, no good.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
The Thunder have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. And the first one drops.
At the line for the Thunder, number 11.
And so he makes both from the line.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. For the tie. From range, LeBron is good.
Instead of playing through LeBron, that time they set him up.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Tatum passes to Howard for the lead. And James with the basket on the assist by Howard. And now a 3-point Thunder lead.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Right wing. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's the beast. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
To the inside, James. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder, another 3.
And LeBron's playmaking has always been exceptional, has no trouble spotting the open man.
AI in the post, and that one is off.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
James against Wade. Passes it to AI. Duncan outside. Here's McGrady. Miami no good on that time either. On offense, here are the Thunder. Good momentum, 14 straight points. Bobbed up there for Howard. It's deflected. Wade, right side. Back to McGrady from outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. The Beast's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Traps in the tray. McGrady's got 5 points in the quarter.
And in nailing a 3 there, he puts a lid on what's been a huge run by Oklahoma City.
Here's the beast, and it's sent back by O'Neal. On the wing, Tracy McGrady, guarded by Tatum.
He just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Bobbed up there for Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
And the strength of Howard is tremendous, which makes him hard to stop when he catches it that low.
The Heat trail by 5. AI dishes to Wade. Tracy McGrady on the wing. And stolen by Tatum. Here's the beast. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 4 assists in the game. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And all game long, they've been finding blocks. Their focus on strong rim protection has helped stifle the opposing team's offense.
Driving the lane, Duncan with the block.
And Duncan just times that one perfectly. The shooter should never attempt those kind of shots with Timmy roaming the rim.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's the beast, covered by Duncan. 6 to shoot. Shots good by the Beast.
Yeah, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Back to Wade. This one for three, and the Heat, another three.
And that's just a really good-looking three-point shot from D-Wade. You have to crowd him as he's rising up for that one.
The Beast passes to Howard, and Howard with the stuff.
Taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. The Heat trail by 6. And here's Wade. 13 points in the game. Pass to McGrady. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. For Miami, they have shot the ball well from the free throw line. 8 of 9. And so he hits the technical free throw. 1:51 left to play in the third. Pass to Wade. Shot clock at 6. Here's McGrady, guarded by Tatum. And it's McGrady that time on the assist by Wade. Now just a 2-point Thunder lead.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Over to the wing. Launches it. The Beast can't hit.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
As good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
On the wing, James. LeBron drains it from the corner.
Well, LeBron looking like he's about to turn things on. Just check out his numbers. Wow.
Wade surveying the D. Out to the right wing. Tracy McGrady on the wing. Good ball movement here by the Heat. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. For Miami, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for AI. The Thunder with the lead. Here's the Beast. James trying to free himself up. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Wade passes to McGrady. Oh, good on the 3. The Thunder leading by 3. Here's the Beast. He's got 39. LeBron outside. It'll count. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. The Thunder out in front, up by 3. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Let's go, fans. You know what time it is.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got Shaquille O'Neal. Tracy McGrady is out there with Duncan. Then it's AI. And it's Wade in at the 1 spot. It's the group on the 4 for Miami. Takes it inside. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, James. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. James has got 12 points here in the second half. Wade outside. The dish to McGrady. The 3-ball. And the Beast pulls it down. The Thunder leading by 3 to the wing right side. Howard finds James. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Tatum. To the middle, just 5 on the clock. Duncan with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Sinks the three-pointer. McGrady's got it all tied up now for the Heat.
Yeah, sure. Timmy had a chance to take the shot, but he's so skilled at hitting the wide-open teammate there. Gorgeous pass.
On the wing, James lets it go from deep. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And the pass to AI. Fires the 3, and it's McGrady that time on the assist by AI. McGrady's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Heat. Here's the Beast. He's guarded by AI. Here's the Beast. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. The Beast's got 41.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close. He's getting the ball.
And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Gilgeous-Alexander. Wade against Gilgeous-Alexander. Wade up top. There's the feed to O'Neal. And James pulls it down. Thunder have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. And Howard with this stuff.
And Howard puts these dunks away so easily, especially when he's that deep in the paint.
McGrady left side. 3-pointer. AI kicks to McGrady. No good from outside.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Shots good by the Beast.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
AI outside, looking to end the run. Miami no good on that time either. The Thunder leading by 7. Outside, James. Here's the Beast going inside. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 4 assists in the game.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Here's AI. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
As good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Wade from outside. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes. Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Tatum passes to Howard. Here's the Beast for the 3. Second chance effort. It's hauled in by Duncan. Duncan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Passes it to Wade. Knocked away. And here they come. Up the floor. Here's James. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Wade. Here's McGrady. And a miss there on the triple. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Tatum finds Howard. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's the Beast. He's guarded by AI. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage,
for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Knocks down the 3-ball.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
The Thunder with another miss. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for Miami. Here's AI. They grab their own miss. There's McGrady. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. McGrady's got 30.
You got to love seeing McGrady when he's hot. An amazing score from any spot on the floor.
Now, here's AI. Gilgeous Alexander cover. Here's AI. Gets the three-pointer to fall. It's now only a 1-point Thunder lead. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Miami.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
Well, something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You've got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
The Beast passes to Gilgeous Alexander. And again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. AI outside. The three. The Thunder pull it in. The Beasts got 11 rebounds in the game. 1:10 left in the fourth. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Shaq.
All the officials are all over that.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Number 11.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
Wade outside from the arc. The Thunder pull it in. And stolen by AI. Yes!
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They lead by 2. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, the Beast.
And his performance has been a jaw-dropper.
He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. Now, he emphasized it's anybody's game right now. He told his guys to focus on finishing the task at hand and not to get distracted. He wants them to go out there and play with authority. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. There's 53 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to James. Here's the Beast. He's guarded by AI. The Beast passes to LeBron. And here we go. AI heading to the hoop. Money!
He's such an incredible defender. Duncan, so clever, and coming up there with the steal to ignite the break.
35 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's the Beast. He's guarded by AI. Howard, the kick out to Tatum. Shoots over Shaq. Howard, the pass to Gilgeous Alexander. Clock at 6. It's money from deep.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Here's AI. Fires the 3. He got it again. Sensational. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout.
Get out of your seats, fans!
All alone. Oh, it's off the mark. And we're going to overtime. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll be back shortly live from Miami Arena. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. And Miami has possession. D-Wade out there with AI. Then it's Tracy McGrady. Then there's Duncan. And it's Shaq in its center. Wade against Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's McGrady that time on the assist by Wade. McGrady's got the first basket here in overtime for the Heat. Under trailing by 3. Kicks it to Howard. It's stolen by McGrady. Here's the Beast. Banked in off the glass.
Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
AI left side. Out to Wade. Back to AI. 5 on the clock. Yet another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Stolen by O'Neal. McGrady outside. Shaq dishing to Wade. At the elbow, it's AI. Launches a 3. And the Beast pulls it down. The Beast's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Howard, the pass to the Beast. From past the arc. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. Shaq. Here's AI. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. AI's got 55.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
The shot's good from LeBron.
Look, give LeBron the ball and get out of the way. LBJ again.
AI in the post. Wade against Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one drops. McGrady's got 35 in the game.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
Shot from the top of the key. Another bucket. Wow.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And you love how Tatum uses that long wingspan to really distract shooters. Great job contesting without fouling on that one.
And the Thunder, another 3.
And let's give some credit to Tatum. Doesn't crack when the pressure's on. He just seems to embrace the moment.
Wade outside. AI outside. He kicks it to O'Neal. There's the triple. Duncan in the corner. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Hands it from downtown. 58 points for AI.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
Here's the Beast. He's guarded by AI. The Beast can't hit. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for the Heat. A 2-point game. And AI throws it down.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And this is who LeBron James is, an incredible leader. When the game is tight, this guy willing to step up.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet. AI kicks to McGrady. Nails the tray.
Yeah, just good job there. Now that they've got this two-possession lead, the goal is to make them use as much clock as possible and avoid fouling.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. 9 seconds left in the first overtime. What do you think, guys?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
Here's the Beast. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And so it's Miami winning this one. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came out in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long, everyone.